Try now. Alright, cool. Alright. I'd like to welcome everybody to Kansas Speedway. Tonight is the first round and first and only round and first race of the playoffs for the Cup Series. I know that we've been away for some time. 2 months ago was the last live stream race, but we are looking forward to live streaming the rest of the races for the rest of the season. For those that may have missed the news but watch the live streams, this is going to be the final season for ROCAR. So just trying to use every opportunity we can to preserve some history here and live stream some races. So we're going to kick it off with qualifying, doing things a little differently than we normally do with our live streams. For qualifying, the limits in terms of your laps, you have to stay on the racetrack. You cannot go below the white line at any time. On the tri-oval, you can go down below this line. Just in the turns, you cannot go onto the apron. Does that make sense with everybody? Okay. Well, we're going to kick it off with Craigus. He will be the first to go out now. And I will stay over by the timing board, wherever that may be. Oh, it's right here. Okay. So, Craig is going to kick things off. And Craig is on the green now. Into turn number 1. Just a little bit higher up in that lower lane. Onto the backstretch. Craigus hasn't won since Phoenix. Been having a pretty consistent season, though. And looking to be strong today. Back to the line. He posts a 33.417. Okay, the next car is good to go. I believe it's Lego. Going to do 1-by-1 qualifying tonight instead of sending multiple cars out at once. On board with Lego now. He was last week's winner in Daytona, collected his first career win after many attempts and coming up in second this season. He's got Discount Tire on board this week in that number 14 car. Won in the Oreos car, though, last week. Lego, that's not going to count. So Lego will not post a lap as his car fully went under the white line. What would have been was a 33.5 flat. That's what it would have been. Obviously, though, he will have to start in the back. All right, and the next car is good to go. And that will be Land. We're going to ride on board with him as he may be stuck at pit road speed. Okay, we're going to try it again. Clocks, you got to move out of the way. You're sitting in like the worst spot. All right, we're going to try this again. Land back out on track. Kansas known for some minor issues. We came here in season 1, did not finish the race due to lag, lots of crashes, and just track difficulties, I guess. Was very hard to complete this race, so I'm going to try it again. The backup track, though, will be Charlotte. So if we do not finish here, we'll be finishing in Charlotte, and that is where the Geico race finished yesterday. All right, on to Land now. Land on his qualifying lap. Ran a very good 1 and 2 there. Stuck right to the bottom. And into turns number 3 and 4. Land trying to make his 4th straight appearance in the Championship 4. And today, he posts a 33.233. And that is currently pole at the moment. And we'll see if he can hold on to it. Yes. Okay. You are serving me, good sir. Okay. Next car is good to go. Who just went out? I don't know who that is. Oh, it's Wagner. Okay. All right. I'm going to ride on board with Wagner now. Kind of lost a couple seconds there. Turns number 1 and 2, the Cup Series rookie makes his first appearance in the Cup Series playoffs. Has been very consistent over a lot of the other drivers this year. Has made a lot of mistakes, though, that have led to him not coming to victory lane. But looking to be strong today as well. He posts a 34.33. 34.033, I apologize. Or 34.033. God, I can't even get things right. So that puts him 3rd. All right, the next car is good to go, and I believe that will be Slater. Just respawn. The problem is it gets stuck when we practice. It gets stuck when you guys come onto pit road. So just respawn, and during the race we'll just have to go around the commitment line, that's all. Anyways, going back to Slater in the number 19 Ford. Slater also making his first appearance in the Cup Series playoffs. a rookie as well. As you can see the yellow stripes on the back car as he takes the green flag for his qualifying lap. Entering a bit high here and going to the bottom. That's probably the best way to really do it here. And does the same thing in 3 and 4. Just getting a little bit too far up the track, but off of turn number 4 and into the tri-oval. Slater posts a 33.467. That puts him third and moves Wegner down to fourth. All right, Clocks, you are good to go whenever you're ready. You are the only car left besides me. He might be... oh, never mind. I thought he was AFK for a second. He didn't even change his scheme, so... If you're stuck at pit limiter speed, just respawn your car. Many drivers having that issue right off the bat here tonight. As we see the 2 GFM cars in the garage at the moment, and Wegner parked next to those 2. And Land and the GFM cars riding with the Cheers to CSP, who will be retiring after this season. And I thank them for that. And I don't know what's going on here with Clocks, but he seems to be having some issues. It is lag. So we're going to give him a second to breathe, and then we will come back to him. Maybe he... well, he's rolling onto pit road here, so... okay, he has left the game. I'll give him a second to rejoin. But for right now, we're going to go to Victory Lane, where somebody will be taking home this trophy later today. And what a beautiful day it is in here in Kansas. Very hot day for some ROCAR racing. And here is the illustrious trophy somebody will be taking home at the end of the season as well. Going to be 8 drivers fighting it out. The other 2 drivers couldn't be here tonight, but Tigert and what's his name? Cannot think of his name. Okay. Can't think of his name at the moment. I will check in a second. We're going to go back to Clocks, though, because he has rejoined us, and he is out on track with his lap. His main account was banned yesterday, so we are riding along with a second account that he has made. Clocks, one of the fastest in practice today, and one of the dominant cars, most dominant cars all season. And he is looking to book his trip to the Championship 4 as early as possible. He posts a 33.267. That is just shy of pole. That puts him second. As a reminder, Land is the fastest time right now with a 33.233. And then it is Clocks with a 33.267. Craigus with a 33.417. Slater in 4th with a 33.467. Wegner 5th with a 34.033. And Lego starting in the back for violating track limits on his qualifying lap. So now I'm going to do my qualifying lap. Hopefully I get off pit road okay. There we go. Okay. Alright, gonna respawn my car here. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Riding on board with myself now. Final car today to make a qualifying lap. Key around this place is to stay along the bottom, but also to make the shortest time possible and cutting the track as thin as you can without making any mistakes. Alright. Gonna go over to the board. Nobody was over here this time, so I'll read my own time. Okay, I have a 33.350. That puts me third. I had to do the math there for a second. Alrighty, so here is your full lineup. Land will start on pole. Clocks will start second. I will start my... No, Craigus, you're fourth. You got a 33.4. I got a 33.3. Come on, Craigus. Okay, anyways. Land is starting first. Clock second. Myself is third. Craigus is fourth. Slater fifth. Wegner sixth. And Lego will start seventh in the back. So obviously, like I said earlier, Tiger the only one missing tonight out of the 8 drivers here. Going to be a very tight race. But now it is time to race. So we are going to line the cars up out on pit road. I'm going to extend the schedule a little bit tonight, just because it is the start of the playoffs. So line up in your respective orders, if you will be so kind. And I see clocks at the other end of pit road. Join us when you can. I know you're having some issues. So it should be Land, Clocks, CSP, Craigus, Slater, Wegner, and then Lego. And I will come over here and bring my car over to pit road while you guys are working on getting set up. Just do your best, because I know that there's no invisible wall to lean off of, so just do your best to line yourselves up. Or if it makes it easier, just line up in a straight line. Clocks had some issues, I think, uploading a scheme, so damn, I got stuck. And Rondo gonna help us put these cars in place here. Oh boy, okay. All right, that's perfect. All right, so that took only a couple minutes. I'm very, very proud of everybody that it didn't take that long. All right, let's see. Who can I go to? I don't know if it's going to pick up the audio on here for interviews. Should I try it or... Yes, there is a spy balloon overhead. It is Goodyear. Okay, I want to go to land, but I don't know if the stream will pick up his audio. Land, just try speaking and then testing the stream real quick. Did it work? Okay. Well, we might have to try with the, did it work with the static? Or it just might be, an attachment um, with trying to get Discord to work and stuff on the streams, so it's not a big deal. So I guess since I can't do interviews, I'm gonna just do a quick run through of the field tonight. Just give me 1 second. All right. Sorry, I had to get my statistics up. So first, we're going to start with Land, the Kansas pole sitter tonight. He is seeded 4th in the Season 4 playoffs. He is the all-time wins leader in the Cup Series, and the series will likely finish that way as well. In the regular season, the number 10 team was able to get 1 win, 9 top 10s, 4 top 5s, 3 stage wins, collected 14 playoff points, and 2 poles. Land, also the season's all-star winner as well. One of 2 drivers only to collect that win. All right, moving to Clocks now. Seated 1st in the regular season. He is the regular season champion. Has had a very dominant season, I would say, and he is the strongest contender out of the entire field tonight, no doubt. He got 4 wins this season, was able to get 10 top 10s, 9 top 5s, the most of all drivers this season. 9 stage wins, 29 playoff points, and 5 poles. The question still remains, though, for this team. The only box they really have left to check is the championship. This season and last season, he was the favorite, I would say, arguably, in both to win the championship, but he has not done so. He didn't do it last season, and we have yet to see this season if he will come out on top, so it should be interesting to see these next couple weeks. So moving on here to the 3rd place driver tonight of CSP, Rondo kind of representing him there. So I'm just going to read off my statistics and then kind of what my hope is for the playoffs. So I was able to amass 2 wins, 8 top 10s, 6 top 5s, 4 stage wins, and 14 playoff points. No poles. So it should be an interesting playoffs. Definitely a good lineup of tracks for the two team. Looking forward to it. Gonna be my final season as well. I know for those that may watch this channel but are not up to date in the Discord, I will be retiring as well as a couple other drivers in the league, and we're getting ready to shift to another league next season with Lego taking over as the owner, but we'll get more into that later on. So yeah, that's myself. Moving on to C, Craigus, the other C in the three C's, seated third. Yeah, yeah, seated third in the playoffs. Was very consistent towards the end of the regular season, but as I mentioned in qualifying, he has not won since Phoenix, and that is certainly a concern for the team. They have 2 wins, 8 top fives, 8 top 10, 6 top fives, and there's other statistics, but I cannot find them. I'm sure they were on the points somewhere. But as I said, the driver of the number 4 car, which is a very nice car, Craigus, has to be tied with Land for the best schemes made this season, as I'm driving my own car away. But this Farming for Wins car, obviously a very, very good car, and yes, those two are really a dynamic duo when it comes to making schemes. So another great scheme made by Craigus. So looking forward to seeing how he performs, and it should be fun to watch, not only tonight but the rest of the playoffs. Coming to Slater now. I don't know where Lego went. Don't know where he disappeared off to. Hopefully he'll be back soon. But going to Slater now. The Cup Series rookie, one of them, enters the playoffs sitting 29 points below the cutoff line. So he's not the lowest, but he is certainly down there, and they're going to be needing a good day. The 19 team enters the playoffs, seating 7th out of the 8 drivers, with 7 top 10s and 4 top 5s. He has not been at a lot of the races this season, so has not had good chances to collect stage points and really contend for wins in the end when it counted most. So I'm sure the 19 team will be aggressive today in trying to ensure that this team has a spot in the Final Four. And a new track like this may just present an opportunity to this team that may shock the rest of the field. Moving on to Wagner now. Wagner seeds 6th out of the 8 drivers. The other Cup Series rookie in the field, if Lego was here, I would also include him. The other Cup Series rookie in the field, there's Lego. And he impressively makes the playoffs in his first season in ROCAR. He enters the playoffs, amassing 9 top 10s, 6 top 5s, 1 stage win, 1 playoff point, and 1 pole. Wagner, with that 1 point, sits 28 points below the cutoff line coming into Kansas, and he also, in addition to Slater, will need to have a good day. Certainly not the season Wagner, I'm sure, was expecting. Has a couple, I don't know how many for sure, but I know he won the Geico race at Talladega earlier this season. So he's definitely had a taste of victory lane in another series, but maybe today will be his day to lock that spot down for him in the Final Four. We're going to give Lego a second here to spawn in his car and get set up. Apologies for no interviews tonight. I hopefully can get something set up by the end of the race, so at least we'll be able to do a post-race discussion and interview for the winner. That would be nice to do, but obviously if we can't, not a big deal. Laner will be back next week and can get some audio for us, since this is my first time streaming the race. But a little off schedule here as well, so I apologize. We are going to be starting the race very shortly. With the singing of our national anthem and the lining up of cars on track. Lego, I can just read off your statistics now if you want. If that's easier for you, so I don't have to wait for you to get lined up. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so we're going to cover the last car here on the grid tonight. That is Lego. Lego, coming off a win last weekend in Daytona, was the strongest car there, and came down to defending in those final laps for his first win in the Cup Series. Has had a tough season after many second and third place finishes, so I'm sure he's very happy that he at least got a win under his belt and now can focus on the playoffs. The 14 team comes into the playoffs, obviously with one win, 10 top 10s, which is tied with clocks for the most all season, 8 top 5s, and 6 playoff points, no poles. While Lego has been consistent and now has a win under his belt, he is still sitting 8 points below the cutoff line. So that is surely going to be a concern. I'm sure that's not going to be sitting well with him coming into the race tonight. So the third GFM driver will definitely be needing to make some moves to lock in some points tonight and make sure that he is good to go and in a comfortable spot come Talladega next week. If any of you need to rejoin, restart your computer, go ahead. Now is the time. And taking a quick look at tonight's quick race rundown as we are waiting for some drivers to join back. Tonight's race will be 80 laps. If I can get to the full thing, 85 laps, excuse me, with the stages being 20, 20, and 45. Obviously a longer last stage, so going to be a little interesting to see how that plays out. The pace speed is going to be 90, and the pit road speed will be 60 miles per hour. Obviously, we're having some issues with pit roads, so we will work around those as we can. We will just have the drivers go around this commitment line over here to ensure that they don't get stuck at pit road speed once they leave pit road. So I think we're just waiting for Lego to join back. I'm gonna invisible myself. And I'm gonna take the stream over to the championship trophy once more. Tonight obviously kicks off a very important time in ROCAR, one of 3 playoff races to determine the championship for, which will be decided in Homestead. This is the final season for ROCAR, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, and these last few races are going to really test the drivers and really showcase the best racing, I think, that we've seen all season. And it's really going to present a challenge. It's not going to be easy whatsoever to get into that championship for 3 different tracks, a 1.5 mile super speedway, and a short track to cut off the bottom 4 drivers. And that will take us to Homestead, where we will finish off the season and finish off ROCAR as it is known. Has had a great run, and the regular season was a really spectacular thing to see. Obviously, overcame a lot of hurdles, and here we are. So I believe we lost clocks again, and Lego has just joined back. So hopefully that does not become an issue, that much of an issue tonight. Obviously, so we can avoid constant cautions. So I was pinged in the chat. Clocks is going to rejoin us in about 10 minutes. Well, less than that, but to reset everything, and hopefully he will be able to rejoin us on his main account. So I'm going to proceed with the pre-race ceremonies and go to the national anthem. So if Lego would be so kind to line up, and those not by their cars to be by their cars at this time. And hopefully I can find a good national anthem. Probably will not hear it in the stream, but maybe you will. Don't know. Don't really care either, but just got to get the ID, so just give me 1 second here. Alright, I'm going to play the national anthem, so please stand by. Gonna go regular this time. No guitar. Alright, and that concludes the national anthem. And that concludes the pre-race portion of tonight's race in Kansas. Next, we're going to get lined up on track, and everybody watching the stream at any point will get to see how we do that as well. Usually the stream starts at this point where the cars are getting lined up. So I'm going to end practice and set the laps. And we will have to wait for Clocks to rejoin since he is starting second. Alright, I'm going to start the race. Nobody's spawned yet. This race will start in the daytime and will end towards the dusk, not exactly dusk, but towards the dusk portion of the Roblox day. Alright, I'm going to at least get land lined up, so whenever you're ready, land, you can spawn. And then we will just wait for clocks to join us, and then we'll spawn the rest of the field in. So this is Land's third pole this season, with it now being at Kansas. And the PPG 400 has its main sponsored car of Land, and that is the PPG Rainbow car. Posted a blistering lap in qualifying, held off the rest of the field, and hopefully we'll be able to see what kind of speed he has tonight. And I know it's kind of awkward with the other drivers not being able to talk or be heard in the stream, but I think this last stage of 45 laps is going to be interesting in how it plays out. I think just it being 25 laps longer than the first two stages is definitely going to present a lot of strategy if we stay in Kansas. Well, one, if we stay in Kansas, and two, if we stay green. This race can get very tight at times, so it doesn't look like we may stay green based off of last night's race and the last time we were here, but never know. Still waiting on clocks to join us. Just a little bit of track information while we sit here and wait for clocks to join us. Kansas City is the city where Kansas Speedway is located. It was built in 2001. It is a one and a half mile exactly, and yeah, that's all I have to add to the pile. But we'll wait here for a second for clocks to join us. Can't wait that much longer, so if anything, he will just have to start in the back. And there he is. Okay. Clocks was banned for a day on his main account. I think for paint scheme, they banned him based off of something they found on the paint schemes that he was making, but he has joined us back on his main account. So just waiting for him to rejoin us, and I assume he'll be able to load in his car. There we go. Okay. All right. And now I can spawn. There we go. All right. Just give me 1 second here. All right. Craigus is spawned in. Let me get to the full lineup again. Okay, Slater is next. You are good to spawn whenever. I don't know why you spawned there. Okay. Wagner, you can spawn. And Lego, whenever you're ready, you can spawn as well. Yeah, Slater should be on the bottom. I don't know why he's up top. Yeah, that's very weird. But, anywho, no, I'm not going to do a formation lap because, last night when, Lego extended the laps and then got me all confused, I just lost count of the laps when I was commentating, so I'm not going to add a lap and change laps and stuff, so, but yeah. All right, so this is your field for tonight's PPG 400 here in Kansas. Um, just a fair reminder, and I will keep everybody reminded before we restart and on the initial start here. You are not permitted to go down onto the tri-oval apron, whatever you want to call this, on the initial start. Like, you cannot dive down here. You have to stay on track at all times. And this counts for initial restarts. You have to stay above this white line. Once you come back around and do a full lap, then you can come down here, but you cannot go down here on the opening lap of a restart. Does that sound good with everybody? Okay. I'm just going to remind everybody tonight of the laps and the stages, because I know I'm going to get asked a whole lot. So last time we raced here, it was 80 laps. We tried to get it done. Obviously could not. Tonight's race will be 85 laps, just a couple laps longer. The stages are going to be 20, 20, 45. Pace speed will be 90 miles per hour, and the pit road speed will be 90 miles, or pit road speed will be 60 miles per hour. Just a heads up for when we pit, go around the commitment line, because if you go through the commitment line and you get stuck at pit road speed, coming off of pit road, you will stay at the same speed, and I don't know, you'll probably have to respawn your car, but it just gets too complicated from that point on. So just to avoid any issues, just go around the commitment line. Obviously, we'll waive any of those penalties tonight. Yeah. Oh, shit, that was my phone. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Well, that's one thing about me. I cannot guarantee a family friendly environment 24/7. I'm just sorry. I'm trying to get my phone. I'm just too unhinged to do that. But if nobody has any questions, then we can just get going here. Obviously, if you guys have any lag issues or any external issues, if you guys leave, please just let me know. Give me like a heads up or whatever, because it will probably get very crazy tonight. So, yeah. But good luck to everybody tonight. And for those watching the stream, hope you enjoy this race. And it's good to be live streaming a race again, obviously in different capacity. But hope you enjoy it from my POV. Okay, and I'm going to give us a 10-second countdown, and we will be away and with the green flag here. Kind of going to be doing double duty tonight, driving and commentating. I'll do my best. All right, the green flag is out, and we are away here in Kansas. Okay, that was a terrible start. Looks like everybody gets away, though. Okay. And this is the problem with being stuck at the back during a live stream. Can't see anything going on up there. I'm going to warn Wagner, though, for going below the line on the start. That is not permitted, just for future reference. The next time I have to tell you, or I will warn you the first time, but after that, you will be penalized. So how's everybody's day going? Kind of just, I'm 11 seconds back from the leader, so kind of just chilling at this point. Oh, no, I wasn't asking how your day was going. I was asking the people watching the stream, which is probably nobody, but I figured you all would give me the same answer, so. Lap number 4 of 20 in the stage. Land, still your leader. Started on the pole and leading the first 5 here. And I'm just all over the place right now. I don't know where my car is going, but I have lost a second from that time of the crash, so doing great. Life's great. And Lego calling the caution there. First caution of the day. Pits are closed at this time. Pits are closed. Whoa, Lego. All right, pits are going to be open this time. Pits will be open this time. We'll see if there's any takers on lap number 7 here. Still pretty early in the race, but should be interesting nonetheless to see if anybody comes down and takes a set early. Again, pits will be open this time. Make sure to go around the commitment line if you plan on pitting, just to avoid any issues getting stuck at 60. And then you can get back on pit road. All right, only 2 takers that time, Clocks and Land. I'm going to go on board with them real quick. And Clocks comes off first. Pace speed is 90 miles per hour. No. I'm good. I just get minor spikes, but nothing bad. We are not going green. Not going green. What the hell? Alright, that'll have to do. Ah, shit. We're not going green. Well, we might. Alright, we can resume pacing. Apologies for that. My camera angle was all messed up, so had to fix it. Okay, we are not going. Craigus is not up to speed. Dude, deal with it. It happens every week. Get used to it. We have faulties during the race. It just happens. Can't expect it to run perfectly. Anyways, going green this time. As a reminder on the restart to stay on the actual track, do not go below this white line that we are all clinging onto right now. Once we come back around and complete the first lap, then you guys can dive below that line. But nobody should be going down there. Slater leading his first laps of the day, looking very strong early on here, coming up on 10 laps to go in the stage. Here we go. Oh my god. That's going to be a yellow. I got a spike right on the restart. No, I got a spike right on the restart, and then I was beside Lego, and then I almost turned him, but I turned myself. I don't know, it was kind of weird. Does anybody need to pit? If not, we will go green this time. Okay, we are going green, going green. Sorry, that was late. Slater leads into turn number 1. Oh my god. I am just terrible tonight. I'm sorry, Lego. Well, I'm not sure how the other drivers feel. I'm only switching it if a majority of the drivers feel the same way. I'm just too tight, I think, right now to even be around anybody. Craig is your leader now, just short of 5 to go in the stage. Okay. I'm just exposing myself to the YouTube world right now. Coming to 4 to go in the stage. Now 4 to go. Give you a live look at our leaderboard on the right-hand side of your screen. Craig is holding the lead just barely over Land and Clocks. Coming to 2 laps to go in the stage. Craig is still your leader. Clock's hunting him down for the lead, though, and possibly the stage win. White flag for stage 1, and Craigus is your leader. Land going to be fighting hard for all the points he can get, obviously, in the first stage of the first race of the playoffs on the final lap. And coming to the line, Craigus wins it just barely over Land, Clocks, Slater, who needs much needed points, and Wagner, who also needs some much needed points. Pits are closed at this time. I have not caught up yet. Pits will be open next time around. Next time. Yeah, same. I'm having the same issue. It's harder though because it's like I'm all the way back here, and oh, it looks like only one car will stay out. And it might, but I think on my end too, it might be the stream. Yeah, I had the same issue. I already said too that I would do everything that I can to ensure that we don't have to go to Charlotte. Charlotte is a backup track for a reason. Sorry, Slater. Charlotte is a backup track for a reason. So it shouldn't be a track that we just go to if we want to. Obviously not going green this time. Lego, I think I'm ahead of you too. Okay, or not. Alright, we're going to be going green this time. You guys got to leave some room. Everybody has to leave some room. We're going to be going green this time. For stage number 2, Wagner will lead us back to it, the only one on older tires. Oh, big wreck. Big wreck. If you were locked at 130, you should have known that before we went green. Well, I figured coming off pit road you would know, but I guess not. The scoring pylon has you in last, Kragus. I'm not sure. Not only that, though, you were involved and most of the other cars passed you, so you're probably right around where we are supposed to be. We're not going. Does anybody need to pit from the accident? Stage end is at lap 40. Okay, we're going to go green this time. Wagner's still holding off the field here on older tires. See how long he can do it. Slater, the first one on new tires. Having a strong running here early on tonight. Should be interesting to see how this second stage goes here in Kansas. Had some issues, but they've been manageable so far. Nothing that had to lead us to the decision to change tracks, but still a long way to go, so we'll see what happens. Coming to the green. Oh, clocks gets turned. One car, though. We stay green. Slater pulls down, and he will drop and lose some spots. Was running second. Oh, and Wegner goes down below the white line and comes back up into Craigus and Land. They have to slide up, and Wegner gets turned. Seems like it's a one car, though. Two cars. That's going to be a yellow. Yellow flag back out here in Kansas. Had a good couple laps there. Some drivers having some issues, though. Lyko, the first to have issues going up into the wall and losing some spots, and then Slater obviously dropping down, and then Wegner on older tires having a lag spike and spinning out. Well, getting spun out, I should say, but alright, pits will be open this time. Pits will be open this time. Going to be restarting the race with 9 to go. Pits are open. Pits are open. Craigus will take the opportunity to come in, and Clocks as well, who got spun there on the restart. I'll red flag it real quick. Just respawn. Red flag. Red flag. Alright, we can resume pacing. We're going to go green this time. Going green this time. Going green. 9 laps remaining in the stage. 2 cars get turned there on the restart. We're going to keep it green. Sorry, Land, just trying to watch behind me. Oh. I got very tight. Sorry, I'm trying to stay up out of this wall. And Land back out to the lead now. Started this race on the pole. Has led the most laps so far. Slater slides up, and Clock's going to take advantage of that and try and take third away from him. No, I'm going to keep it green. Because anytime that's happened before, I haven't called the yellow for it, so. I think I only called it on the final lap of Darlington just because it happened at the start-finish, but that was like half a track away, or half a track around from everybody else, so. And Land coming to 5 to go in the stage. Still your leader with about 6/10 on Slater, who was back up to second after starting a little further back on that restart. Top 3 scooting away just a little bit from Lego and myself. And Slater all over Land now, trying to look for the lead from him and possibly a win at the stage. Oh, a little smoke off of Slater there. Maybe hit a bump. Coming to 2 to go. Oh, Slater slides, but he saves it. I don't know. I think he's at normal speed. I don't think he ended up going to pit road speed, but that will take him out of the contention for the stage win. And Land is back to the lead. Well, never left the lead, but was certainly being challenged for it. And coming to the white flag. Okay. This would be Land's 4th stage win of the season and collecting some much needed points ahead of tonight's race, but also, oh, and he gets turned. Clocks turns him. And Clocks will win the stage. Waiting for the points to update. There we go. All right. What an eventful turn of events. Pits are closed at the moment. Pits are closed. So obviously some frustration coming out of the 10 team. Led all the way up until that point, and when Clocks had a chance to take the stage win away from him, he did that. So it should be another interesting 45 laps. But definitely was an interesting finish to the stage win. And Craig is showing some frustration too with Wegner, maybe. They may have gotten into it. Pits are open. Damn. I thought I was going to hit the pit road limiter, but. So 2 cars stay out. Lego and GFM driver Kragus. Oh boy. And off of pit road, the lineup is Clocks, myself, Land, Slater, and I assume it will be Wegner. Maybe coming off. And I'm stuck at 130. Yay. Okay. If Rondo missed that last lap, he can just go on the stream. I got it on the stream, so he might just have to go back a little bit. That's all. We are not going green this time. Not going green. We are waiting for a couple more cars to catch up. So from my vantage point, I was sitting fourth, well, fifth at the time, but it looked like from my vantage point that things were very tight. Like you both were on the bottom lane, and Clocks went under to pass you as far left as he could go, and all I saw was the smoke come out of the 10 car, and around he went. So that's at least what I saw, and you guys can go back on the stream and watch that later from my point of view. Hopefully Wegner will catch up. Leaders, just slow down a little bit if you can. I'm gonna try and go green. Alright, we're gonna go green. We are going green. Lego stayed out that last time, and he is the leader, but Clocks is coming fast on those new tires, looking to the inside of him. Not passing him. And that has allowed Kragus to close up and be a part of the conversation as well. Oh, Kragus gets turned by Clocks. Kragus running third at the time will now have to claw his way back up the lineup. Things are going to get tight here for the lead, but it looks like Land will just clear Lego just barely there. And Land back to the lead here in Kansas. Main pack is just 4 cars at the moment. 3 cars had separate incidents. None of which are found to be caution worthy, I guess, but I am the person splitting up Land and Clocks right now, so it should be interesting to see once Clocks gets back up to Land. Coming to lap number 50 out of 85. Just shy of 35 laps to go. No more stages, just a short stint to the end now. And maybe a round of pit stops, depending on how this thing plays out. No, just got tight. It's alright. I'll get back up there eventually. I'm just super, super tight right now. Like, I haven't been able to figure out this track all day, really. Like, I get these huge, massive runs and then just go right up the track. I can't do anything with them. Things start to space out a little bit here in Kansas. Some concerns of lag from 2 drivers running in a separate pack, but so far we are still green here. Land is still the leader. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with this thing. Yeah. This money line car ain't making me no money tonight, so I'm not happy with it. Now, if that pass worked, Lego, that would have been a sweet pass, but Clock's beginning to chip away at Land's lead here, following in his footsteps. and the battle for the top spot is beginning to close. Lap number 56 of 85 here. 30 to go. And this battle for the lead could never be more exciting, considering what just happened at the end of the last stage. Battle for the lead heating up. Clock's trying to find a way around land. Not going to give it up that easily, though. As he scoots out to a couple car length lead off of turn 2. Here's some rumbling, but I think we're going to stay green. Yeah, I haven't hit that many bumps, but literally you two have been the only drivers complaining about lag, plus clocks, but you two have been the only ones complaining recently within the last like 10, 15 laps. Yeah, I feel like once we get more stretched out, it's fine, but no, it's all right. It's just the three of us, so it's not like I'm gonna rush to go or anything. I think we're gonna need to pit. I don't think we're gonna make it. The last time I looked behind was he was only a couple car lengths back. Yeah. I mean, the times show it. It's not me. It's just the times. Bland still your leader here in Kansas on lap number 62 out of 85. Maybe approaching green flag pit stop soon. Maybe that is worth the conversation. If people decide to pit, that should be interesting to see how that plays out. But regardless, the tire wear is beginning to show on these cars. So it should be interesting to see how that plays out over the next couple laps. Okay. Do you not feel safe around me? Uh, may or may not be true, but he also has not said anything, so I don't know. I think he's very content with himself right now, very calm. But maybe approaching some lap cars over the next couple laps here. Oh, I just got really tight. Oh, that's a yellow. That's my bad. Caution is out on the speedway. Do you want to go second or third, Clocks? Huh? Pits are still closed. I don't think they're going to be open this time. We'll just keep running laps. Doesn't matter. Oh, wait. I don't know. So maybe I'm third? Alright. Okay, pits are still going to be closed. Pits are still closed. How did Slater get a lap down? Yeah, but we never passed you, right? So something's not right there. Alright, well, I don't know if you're pitting, but you're going to start at the back anyway, so we're going to pit this time. And if you decide to pit, you can just pit with us. Doesn't matter. So pits will be open. Oh my. Sorry, I'm just going to kind of scoot back in my spot. Well, it looks like Clocks took 2 tires. Is that tag? Yeah, you're going to be like 68 laps down, my guy. There's no point in even joining, but yeah, exactly. Alright, we are going to go green this time. This time. Alright, not going. We're at lap 68 out of 85. There's less than 20 to go. But if you want to get some points, that's up to you. But I would make it quick because I'm not waiting that much longer to go green. Alright. So now we'll have the full playoff field here. Okay. Just stay out of the way if the cars are going by you. Also, a heads up on pit road, just go around the yellow commitment line. There's an issue with the speed, like you'll get caught at the pit limiter coming out of pit road, so just be careful. And then if you get stuck at 130, just go in the grass, and you should be back up to speed. And on the restarts, I'll remind on the next restart. All right, we're gonna be going green. Yeah, like I was saying, I'll remind you about the restart procedure. Oh my God. How many cars was that? Was that just one? Well, Slater spun and then Lego fell back, but that was because of lag, so. As soon as I heard clocks, I was like, just call it. Yeah, I knew something happened up front, so. Um, alright. For anybody that would like to pit, Wagner, please hurry up. For anybody that would like to pit, pits are open this time. Pits will be open this time. Okay, Land comes in, and Clocks follows him. Red flag. I'm gonna red flag. Go past the pit line. Go past the pit line. Just sit up here. Sit up here on the apron, and we'll wait for Tag to catch up and for Wagner to get back. Okay, thank you for letting me know. All right, we can resume pacing. Resume pacing. That means start moving. Jesus Christ. Craig is your leader. Once again, won the first stage here in Kansas. And we've never finished a race in Kansas, so it should be exciting to see how this thing finishes out. We're going to be going green this time. Nope. Well, the first time we never raced here because of the issues, like Laner and Icy just didn't feel comfortable with it. They were just very uh, they were very iffy. So they just switched. Tag, I wouldn't even bother going around and getting your laps. There's no point. Alright. I appreciate it. How the hell did they spin the same way at the same time? That was weird. Yeah. Alright, I'm still 5th. I don't know where the other... Yeah, it was supposed to go to dusk. Hold on. There's dusk. It's alright. Pits will be open this time. We could not open pit road or go green. It may be because I changed the time of the day. That may be why your vision lagging, but... Wagner, Jesus Christ, man. Alright, pits are going to be open this time. I know, but it makes it look like you're doing a Chase Elliott self-spin. Okie dokie. Good amount of cars come in. Just under half the field, including Clocks, Land, and Taggart. 69 laps down. Looks like he will stay there as well. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Going to be restarting the race, hopefully, with 10 to go. Alright. Well, you're going to need to. You're going to be in a must-win, so... Yeah. So, if you really want to make it, you're going to need to go. Alright, maybe we'll go green this time. Going green, going green. I just didn't want to have to wait another lap, to be honest. Yeah, I see it. I see Kragus at least lagging. That might be a problem once we get up to him, but... Oh! Oh my god! Sorry, I had to call the caution clocks, but... Damn! Clocks, you're still 3rd. You're still P3. Yo, Wagner got airborne. Wagner got airborne. Pits are still closed. Pits are closed. They will be open next time by... And Clock's getting an advantage on those newer tires. Those newer 4 Goodyear tires. Up to 3rd now. It doesn't matter. Not like I can really do anything about it anyway, so... Pits are open. Pits are open. Should be interesting to see who comes down here at maybe the money stop. I'm not sure, as Slater just takes a direct left turn. But it may or may not be the money stop, just depending on how we get going here on the restart. Once again, pits are open for those who would like to pit. Oh, shit. I don't know who came off first, but... Okay, Tiger just wrecked himself, so I doubt we will be going green this time. Yeah, we are not going to be going. So, we will restart with 5 to go. Yeah, we did. Yes, dusk enhanced. Okay, we're going to be going green this time. Going to be going green with 5 laps remaining in the race. 5 to go. Green flag. Might be wise just to stay back here, land for now. Or stuff like that will happen. Okay. I'm going to stay low. I don't want any part of that. Damn. Alright, well that's most likely the end of my race. Yellow is out. I don't know for what or for who, but I know me and Clocks were involved at the beginning, and then something happened after. Well, that right there puts Land into the lead and puts GFM 1 through 3. Um, yes. Pits will be open this time. Pits will be open this time. Can't imagine Land would pit from the lead, pit under the last 2 cautions. And it doesn't look like anybody comes in, so we will go green next time by setting us up for a 2-lap dash to the finish. I don't think we've had overtime in a while, so this should be interesting to see how this plays out. And we know yellows breed yellows, so. I mean, we could red flag it real quick and you can get your lap back, or you can just ignore it and then, you're on the lead lap, so wherever you finish is wherever you finish. Okay. All right, we are going to. No, it is not. You, my friend, played GTA for an hour and a half, not knowing that there was a ROCAR race going on, so that is not anything of the game's fault. Anyways, coming back to the green here. First attempt at overtime in the playoffs. Here we go. 2 laps to settle it. Land back to the gas, and Craig is up to second. Oh! Craig is sliding, and Lego slides up. Now Craig is side by side. Craigus and Land going to settle it here on the final lap. White flag from Kansas. Craigus has it. And it's not going to be enough. And Land wins in Kansas. You'll get 19 points. So with that win, that will lock Land into the final 4, and perhaps will increase his chances of becoming the favorite over these next couple weeks. Starting off strong here in the playoffs already. Land now collects 14 career wins, and he's going to burn it down for the fans here. Well, the invisible fans. Land put on a remarkable show today, leading an all-time high of laps. I don't know how many laps he led, but I know he led the race high laps. So, but the good thing is now we can use this stream to see how many laps he led. So, should be interesting to see. Land, I think, doing a Polish lap around the track. Certainly burning it down. Going to be really hard to tell which car to bring to Homestead, given that Homestead and Kansas are really the only 2 tracks you can compare, given that the next 2 are a super speedway and short track, but Homestead a little bit more wider, so maybe Land will bring that car there and have a good shot at it. Not sure when he's going to be done burning it down here. And I think it is very convenient, or very ironic, I should say, that land was used in the promo for the Season 4 race, or Season 4 promo, and had him getting out of his car here at Kansas. So, um, very ironic now that he wins here. And Land celebrating on top of the car. Wish I could interview him, but I don't have any audio on the stream. But what the hell, I'll interview him anyway. And then I'll just recap it, I guess, for those in the stream. Land, my boy, congratulations on your win. Big race for you and this 10 team. You guys have been searching for something, and you really came out here tonight and made a statement. Now that you're locked into the Final Four and you have nothing to worry about over these next 2 weeks, tell me what the focus will be now for the team, and as you guys prepare to head to Talladega. And obviously extending your all-time wins lead in the all-time wins list. 14 wins now. What do you have to say about that? And you sweep the weekend. Rondo won yesterday, and you collect the win tonight. So congratulations, and welcome to the Final Four. So he's going to take his car over to Victory Lane. Basically, for those that may be watching the stream back later, or maybe watching it now, who knows, basically just said that very proud, obviously, to get his 14th career win, and kind of just has a brick off his shoulder. He has one less thing to worry about now when it comes to making the Final Four. So that's one car locked into the Final Four from Go Fast Motorsports. And he will come over here and collect the trophy in Kansas, waiting for him to pull into Victory Lane. Don't know which side he may come from, but we will wait for him. Yeah, I'm not even sure how to get into Victory Lane here. So good luck, Land. Oh, here he comes. All right. Your Kansas winner, Land. And maybe his most memorable win yet. Maybe his final win. We never know. Obviously, the news dropping this past week that all of the competitors in Cup will be allowed to race in Homestead for the final race. So, going to be an interesting one to have some other players factored into that race. So, obviously, Land soaking in all he can get. And Rondo joining him here in Victory Lane, won the Geico race yesterday. Going to join him on stage. Don't know where Craigus is, wherever he may be. I think he's in the garage area, but Lego also in Victory Lane over here. Let me see. I don't think there's any other drivers I can really get to, but we are now one step closer to crowning a champion. Kansas, wouldn't want to remember you, honestly. Tonight was a chaotic race by far, and obviously had lots of problems with our drivers, but we figured it out, and Land was the one to capitalize on that and came out on top. So that concludes our coverage here in Kansas. But of course, we will be back next week with more ROCAR action from Talladega Superspeedway. We're heading down to Alabama for the last Dega race down there. Another guy sitting in victory lane over here is Kragus. He won the race earlier this season there. So maybe he's one to watch for. We will find out next week. So for now, I will see you guys all next week. Laner will be live streaming the race from there and talk to you guys all then. Take care and have a good night.